Hi everyone, welcome back to Storytime Recaps. In this video, I'm going to recap one of the films from 2019, Fractured. Without any further, let's get started. The movie starts with Ray Monroe is taking his family back to their home. He is in a car with his wife, Joanne Monroe, and daughter, Perry Monroe. Joanne and Ray are fighting over the Thanksgiving meal at Joanne's parents' house. Ray feels that Joanne's parents would never approve of him and that he will always be chastised. Joanne backs her parents, which causes conflict. Ray proposes that the three of them order pizzas for Thanksgiving dinner in order to avoid a future fight. Perry wears headphones so she can't hear her parents. Joanne disputes this, stating that they have been broken and difficult to fix at this time. In his life, Ray is living in denial. As they try to fix the issue, a car aggressively passes them. Ray forgot to get extra batteries for Perry's music device, and it stops operating. At the next petrol stop, he swears to get some. They decide to pass the time by singing. As they begin to sing, Joanne looks at the father-daughter pair in affection. After some time, Perry claims she has to go to the bathroom. Ray chooses to take a little break after locating the closest stop, which is the gas station. While Joanne takes Perry to the restroom, Ray gets the couple some beverages. He grabs a coffee, 2 bottles of whiskey, a can of Coke, and some batteries. Since he does not have enough money and the cashier informs him that she only takes cash, Ray decides not to purchase the batteries. When the family get back in the car, Ray makes up the story that the petrol station didn't have a battery. Perry declares that she was able to locate her compact. As Ray looks behind the seats, Joanne returns to the bathroom to check if she left anything there. Ray is too preoccupied looking through the seats to see that Perry has moved too far away. Perry is drawn to a balloon she spots in the distance. When she gets there, a stray dog threatens her. Perry and the dog are faced. As the dog begins to approach her, she continues to back away. After hearing his daughter's call, Ray quickly realizes what is happening, but she falls into an open pit. Although Ray also leaps into the abyss, he is unable to save her. As Ray returns to consciousness, he hears Joanne calling out to him. Then she's running for Perry. Ray's mind is clear and concentrated as of right now. Perry is still screaming in agony. Ray grabs her and heads for the car. They choose to take her to the hospital. "Get well soon" was the note that Perry followed on that balloon. A few kilometers back, Ray claims to have found a hospital. He travels to the hospital with caution and speed. When Ray offers to bring her a wheelchair, Joanne says she will take her inside. Then he cuts the line and makes an urgent request for a doctor. The manner Ray is speaking to the woman at the reception offends her. Ray goes back, knowing there's no use in talking about it anymore. In the waiting line, the majority of the patients are elderly. Joanne is upset because Ray was unable to seek assistance for their daughter. She requests that he take action. When Ray goes back to the reception, nobody is there. He knows he can't go back without assistance, which aggravates him. As he is examining his family, the receptionist reappears. Ray begs for help for his daughter. If he writes the patient's name on the list, the receptionist promises to call him right away. Ray does what he is told. He then gives the staff a confused expression. He is informed by Joanne that Perry is sleeping. She gives her yellow scarf to him. Joanne says she's sorry for what she did earlier. Ray dismisses it. The couple relaxes themselves and laughs. After they have been waiting for a while, he chooses to buy them some refreshments. He observes a conversation between a doctor and a paramedic outside. After he offers it to her, Joanne puts the cold beverage on her neck to relieve the ache. Soon, Ray gets a call. He is required to present both his insurance card and driver's license. The woman is entering every detail. She inquires about Abby. Ray's first wife, Abby, passed away 8 years ago. She goes on to inquire about any mental illnesses or alcoholism in the family. Ray feels that all of the inquiries are pointless, which irritates him. Additionally, she inquires if the couple would consent to Perry being included on the organ donor registry, to which they promptly say no. The fact that Ray lacks insurance coverage makes the woman hesitant to proceed further. Ray finds it a little unsettling that everyone around him looks at him suspiciously. Then Perry is taken to be checked out. With Dr. Bertram, they meet. Dr. Bertram starts to examine the young girl's condition. As he does this, he is diverting her attention by discussing the events up to this point. Following a thorough examination, he declares that Perry has a fractured arm and that a CT scan is necessary for additional testing. The doctor wants to confirm that there are no injuries to the head. Joan goes with Perry to the CT scan. Since the scanning facility is located in the basement and the nurse informed them that they could only bring one guardian downstairs, the mother-daughter pair followed her. He glances at them eagerly and waves. Ray makes the decision to remain in the waiting area, where he ultimately nods off from fatigue. Upon awakening, he discovers that the waiting area is mostly empty. He bides his time until they come. In order to freshen up, he washes his face and strolls around the hospital. After a while, he goes to inquire about his family from the receptionist. Since the shifts have changed, the receptionist says she has no information. After Ray cites Dr. Bertram's name, the receptionist chooses to call the charge nurse for more details. While he waits for more details, he converses with a woman who is waiting for her spouse. Ray becomes more anxious as a result of the woman's unclear speech. He rushes to the front desk and asks about his wife and daughter once more. According to the receptionist, she was unable to locate any information about Perry Monroe. Although Ray claims to have written his name on the clipboard, the document is discarded as standard procedure. The receptionist informs Ray that everyone Ray met is no longer there and that the staff has switched shifts. Ray becomes so irate that he begins to scream at the receptionist. As he screams, he begins to bleed. Ray threatens the receptionist, so she phones the CT scan department. When Ray looks out the windows, a man is picking up trash with a yellow rag inside. Before he can act on the strange sensation he has about it, the receptionist diverts his attention. After talking with the person on the other end of the phone, the receptionist says that a 62-year-old woman had a CT scan done, so she rejects any scans that have been done since 9 a.m. While the receptionist is preoccupied, Ray walks through the hospital's front doors. The receptionist quickly calls on security. Ray moves swiftly through the hallways. When he hears a baby sobbing, he believes it is his daughter. He pulls back the curtain hastily. Monroe wasn't the family within. As he is expressing regret for his actions, security takes Ray aside for interrogation. He is saved by Lucado, a doctor. Ray calmly recounts everything to Dr. Lucado. Upon reviewing the records, Dr. Lucado is unable to locate someone named Perry Monroe. Ray is frustrated and turns to look around. He sees the nurse who assisted him in the morning. When Dr. Lucado calls the nurse answers his affirmative question and adds that Ray came by himself and received treatment for a head injury. Anne is lying, Ray claims. He tries to attack her, but the security guard and Dr. Lucado stop him. While the security guard pepper sprays his eyes, Anne gives him a sedative injection. He is ordered to be taken to a locked room by Dr. Lucado. Once his vision partially clears, Ray leaves the room. He searches for his family by going through rooms. As he is doing this, the guard notices him. The males start chasing each other everywhere. Every employee and patient gives Ray a strange look. He throws a dustbin in the path and then makes his getaway through a door. The security guard loses sight of Ray even though he is only a few seconds distant. He shares the same information with others as well. After the security guard leaves, Ray emerges from his hiding spot. He gets into his car and begins to sob. At a distance, he spots a police car. He quickly gets out and begins to chase the car. Ray unexpectedly leaps in front of the police car, startling the officers inside. When he has calmed down, he recounts the events. The cops choose to assist him and look into it. One of the cops enters and begins questioning the receptionist in an attempt to learn more. During this time, Ray notices the security guard. He becomes enraged and requests that he refrain. Ray is calmed down by another officer who requests that the security guard keep a safe distance. When Ray recounts the events once more, the security guard accuses him of being insane. When they get to the emergency room, they run across Dr. Lucado. According to what Dr. Lucado has discovered from an addition, there may have been a clerical error in the patient's information. Ray repeatedly instructs police officers to contact Dr. Bertram. After being told to do so, Dr. Lucado reluctantly calls Dr. Bertram. While Nurse Anne calls Dr. Bertram, the rest of the group decides to go to the CT scan where Ray last saw his family. Also downstairs, Perry has no information available. Ray tells one of the officers that he believes the hospital is showing unusual things and that they ought to look into it. While the cops wait for Dr. Bertram to arrive, Dr. Lucado serves them drinks and announces that his fellow physician will be arriving shortly. When Dr. Bertram shows there, he acknowledges that he has already seen Ray, but he also mentions that he was examined by his colleague Dr. Bruce Volk following an accident. Ray argued that he would rather wait for his wife, Abby, but Dr. Bertram felt that Ray needed a CT scan. Ray informed the police officers that his wife's name is Joanne, leaving them perplexed. Ray makes an effort to explain the circumstances, but his voice seems unconvincing. Ray plans to utilize the CCTV camera he sees to bolster his argument. While watching the video, the camera only saw Ray moving around. Joanne and Perry were nowhere to be seen. It is clear from all the evidence that Ray was the only person who had gone to the hospital by himself. When he returns to the emergency room, Ray discovers Perry's shawl. He's upset. A psychiatrist offers to assist Ray in locating his daughter and wife. He recounts everything once more before the cops take him and a hospital psychiatrist back to the gas station where it all started. After sniffing Perry's shawl, the dog begins to scan the area. Perry's compact is discovered by one of the police officers. After more research, they discovered that Ray is an alcoholic in recovery. After seeing a massive blood stain in the pit, the police suspect Ray of killing his wife and daughter. At the moment, Ray snatches an officer's firearm and locks everyone at the gas station. He then goes back to the hospital. Running to the basement, inside the lift, he confronts the same security guard who previously stopped him. After putting the security guard in faint, he discovers Perry in an operation room. As Ray rushes in, Joanne and Perry are dragged out of the surgery room. As they are leaving, he shoots at a doctor. While he is leaving the hospital by car, it is revealed that his family perished in the pit. Ray had pushed Joanne, causing her to fall and die. Both of their bodies were in his trunk the entire time, and the hospital happenings were merely a trick of Ray's imagination that prevented him from confronting the truth of what was happening. He has also abducted a random patient from the medical facility. Thanks for watching, and remember to turn on your notifications to watch more movie recaps like this one.